am Dr. A. Manivasagam, Associate Professor in Physics, Indira Ganesan Engineering College, Trichy. So now I am going to introduce the concept called mechanics. Mechanics is the branch of physics that deals with the motion of physical objects. Specifically, the relations between force, matter and motion. See, what does the mechanic means? I am walking in a floor, so I am giving a pressure to my body, I am moving my leg, then my body will move in a particular direction. So this we call it as a mechanics in our body. Similarly, when we apply a force in an object, the object will move. How and when the object will move? If my force is greater than the restoring force present in that object, then the object will move. So therefore, the force inside the object play a vital role, and the force I am applying to the body plays another role. So the mechanics deals all this concept and makes the body to move. So that deals in this branch of physics. So here the force refers. The force applied on the body results in the displacement or change in the object position relates to this environment. That means I am applying a body that changes the position of the body, therefore it changes the environment of that body. So that is the thing I have mentioned here. So whatever the mechanics we are using in our daily life or deals in these chapters. For example, we are having a car, bus, everything or deals with the mechanics. So without mechanics, the world never have a advanced technology or transport system in the universe. So now we are having an important concept in mechanics called center of mass, because mechanics deals with the force, and the force has a tool present as a matter or a weight or mass. For example, generally we will say F is equal to ma. That means the mass into acceleration. So the mass relates with the weight or the particle present in the object. So therefore we want to calculate mass. So how to calculate mass? That is a volume into density. So that gives you the mass in another thing. Now the center of the mass, where the mass act on that body, that we refers to the center of the mass. So here if you take see this picture, so if you take an object, the mass particularly act in a point. So in this picture, the mass act in the peak of the bird. Therefore, when you lift the bird by using a single finger with that peak. So therefore, the weight is balanced, the mass is distributed, and therefore the weight is act in a particular point. By applying a force over that point, we can able to lift the bird very simply. Similarly, we are having a good architecture here. See this stone, the stones are arranged by a single edge. So each and every stones are arranged. So these stones having a contact at a particular point. In that point only the mass acting. So for example, if you take a object, the object consists of a lot of small particles. For example, I am a person, So my body is made up of smaller cells. So all these cells are together makes me as a human being. Similarly, each and every object is made up of smaller particles, and that particles has a mass. So the combination of all the mass will give you the total mass of the object. Okay. So here the center of the mass, where the point lies. If you take a point, we can say the origin. So from that point we can draw a line to a individual particle present in the object. So in the form of vector. So I am considering a point, I am drawing a line to that object mass m1, m2, m3. So if it is a vector, it has both the direction as well as the magnitude. When you say scalar, so it has only magnitude. So the vectors are drawn and each and every particle from the point of consideration. So we have to consider a point and draw a line up to all the points present in that object. The algebraic sum of these lines will give you the 0. Then that point is the center of mass. In that particular point only, the mass of the object is acting. So if you apply a smaller force, then the object can be easily lifted. So we can see a karate master having a stone over the stomach. By single beat, the stone will broke off. How this is happened? Since the center of mass of that stone lies in the center of the body, along the center of the body, if a person hit that stone in that particular point, immediately the stone will get break off. So with a lesser force we can break the stone. At the same time, the force never enter into the human body. So that is the trick present in that breaking of stone where the karate masters are doing. Similarly, here what they are saying, the center of the mass distributed, center of the mass of a distribution of masses. That means all the smaller particles are the masses in a space. That means if it is solid, the denser medium, the medium is the space. If it is a liquid, the liquid medium is the space. So if we are taking a object, that means the denser medium, the medium of a material is the space. So the distribution of mass in the space. Sometime the center of the mass refers to the balancing point. So here we can see the balancing point. Here in this case, the center of the mass and the center of the earth lies in a straight line. So here the center of the mass and center of the earth lies in a straight line, so that it makes everything in a shorter distance, and all the stones are lying each and everything in a single line, and therefore the center of mass or lies in a straight line, which makes the object balance, So that is shown in the picture. So here the sum of, here we can say balancing point. So in this unique point where the weights relate to the position of the distribution mass, that means the weighted relative position, that means all the points are get together, or all the masses are forcing at a particular point, and that sum of it becomes a 0. That means distribution of mass to that particular point along the direction is equal to 0. That means we have to take the direction and we have to take the mass, and then we have to product it, that means multiplying it. The algebraic sum of all these things will give you the 0. That is the main thing. So in this point which a force is applied, may be applied to causes a linear acceleration. What does this means? So here the lines are in a straight line, so therefore the force is acting towards the center of the earth, so therefore it produces a linear action, so therefore it never fall off. That means if you want to move an object, if the force is applied to the line of force along the center of mass, then the object will move linearly. If the force is having some distance or away from that center of mass, then the object will produce a angular displacement, or it produces a angle called theta. So it creates a angular acceleration or rotation. It makes the object to rotate. So therefore, if you want to move an object, then the force should be applied to the center of the mass only. Then only it will have a linear displacement. Okay. So this is the thing we are having. So with this I am concluding the session. So in next class we can have more detail about the calculation of center of mass and how to obtain a center of mass for a continuous object. Okay. Thank you.